Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's Ricky Cadan back again with another free real life stock review just for you. Now guys, before I do jump into this stock review, I really have to give a massive congratulations to everyone at Real Life Trading. All the members are absolutely showing phenomenal results, and I wanted to share this with you guys because these are the results that you are missing out on. These traders are making these gains each and every single month consistently. I just want to kind of share with you what they've been getting here. Helen, massive shout out, 55.3 R. Shani, she joined this month at Real Life Trading and made 26.7 R. Jenny joined half a month ago, only 2 weeks ago. She's up 11 R. We got JP with 12.6. Bill coming up with 15 R. Who else we got here? Clinton, 24.24. Melanie, 15. I mean, guys, they're just absolutely incredible. Huge months. And this one right here, Vern, stacking up 93.37 Rs. That is absolutely incredible. Mind is blown. Absolutely incredible. Thanks for the big shout out, mate. But yeah, everyone here, guys, is absolutely making some huge gains. If you guys do want some more guidance in how to grow your account, whether it's big or small, we do have things in place for each and every trader out there. You don't have to have $100,000 to make a lot of money in the stock market. We do have traders with smaller accounts and larger accounts, and they are both very, very profitable. So guys, if you do want to join Real Life Trading, make sure you hop over to reallifetrading.com.au. Get yourself subscribed. It's only $129 per month, guys. And the majority of people that are getting these particular gains have actually subscribed to the premium bundle and have had the coaching sessions with me. Yes, it is a little bit more expensive, but I'm telling you, it is worth it. You will start to see a lot more consistency in your trading. If you are inconsistent, let me help you build your account back up and start showing some consistent gains each and every single week. All right, let's talk about the markets, everybody. The SPY. Now, the SPY, obviously, still looking bullish. Me personally, I am going to be staying in about 90% cash whilst we are up here. We are gapping up to 354 as we speak. I do believe that today is going to be a bearish day. I think it's just going to, when I say bearish, I think it's just going to fade the gap. We don't have to completely fall off a cliff. We could potentially just do one of these puppies right here, which was, actually I'll zoom in for you so you can see this. We could potentially just have, a really nice gap up, trade a bit lower for the start of the day, and then slowly rise on higher. But for the most part, guys, I'm not overly bullish up here. And the reason being, if I just take a look at the VIX, the VIX is the volatility index, and you can see the volatility is starting to increase. So this is just going to show the difference, of the ratio difference between the calls and puts. And obviously, when the puts are higher, the VIX is actually going to increase, meaning that more people are looking to protect their downside, or they're not so bullish on the market. If there were more call options than the market, then obviously the VIX would be going lower. But the SPY gapping up right now. I do think we're going to fade tonight and possibly trade a little bit lower. So keep your eyes peeled for you day traders out there. Here's the E-minis, once again going higher. I don't believe it's going to continue too much more. I mean, this is just a phenomenal bullish trend. Since June, we have already risen almost 20% in the markets. Now, guys, in history, if you kind of zoom back and take a look at history, September is generally quite bearish. You can see back in 2019, September was bearish. Back here in 2018, September was bearish, right? Back in 2017, was probably the only bullish month that we did have. Back there, 2016, we had a bearish September. 2015, I mean, I think you guys get the point. It's I think the odds are kind of stacked in your favor if you are bearish this month rather than bullish, especially after such a phenomenal bullish rally that we have had, the biggest one in history. It's been absolutely incredible. But as you can see, guys, we are very, very extended. I do believe we will most likely start to have a very good dip soon. And I do believe it's going to be about 8 to 10%, which would look something like this at some point, right? And obviously the 100 and 200 simple moving average is about here, and it's also a previous level of resistance, and I do believe that we will bounce at this particular price range as well. Not straight away, possibly create some sort of double bottom and then consolidate and then trade higher. That's my thoughts on the overall markets, guys. Here's ticker symbol ZM, Zoom Video Communications. They did report earnings, phenomenal gap up. They did continue to trade bullish last night. Absolutely incredible. It was a retest gap, which is a white candle gapping up. And you can see right at open, if I just put on the 5-minute here, they did retest right at the very start of the day and then traded on higher. So if you did get to catch Zoom, it was a phenomenal day trade. Well done to all you guys. Absolutely incredible. Now Roku, guys, I want to kind of share this with you guys. I have, we did end up exiting that synthetic long on Monday, and all our traders were profitable. This particular trade, guys, was planned well back here on July 8th. I did mention that this was going to go higher. My target for December 2020 was 188. If I just push play here, you can see the date was June 8th. If I push play here, we just traded pretty much very much close to the target. I do believe we're going to go beyond this target. We are currently gapping up to 181.90, and I do believe we will go higher. It's just a matter of time. I'm not going to be buying right now at this particular point in time. I do want to look to buy the dip on Roku again, and most likely get into another synthetic long after the market has a beautiful pullback. Here is the ASX 200. Now the ASX 200, guys, I have been mentioning that it's most likely just going to come back down to the 50 and bounce, and lo and behold, we came down to the 50 and we bounced. It also was a phenomenal gap and go today. A gap and go being a bearish candle gapping up, and we did clear the high of yesterday. So it was a very nice bullish day. If you did get to catch any of this, then well done. The long-term moving averages, however, we're still below the 200 simple moving average, so I don't believe we are going to be too bullish just yet. I do expect us to consolidate for a little bit longer, maybe trade back down to the 100, consolidate a little bit longer, and then as soon as we break out of the 200 simple moving average with volume, then I would be a little bit more bullish than bearish on the ASX 200. Here's SZL, ticker symbol SZL. This is just another buy now, pay later stock, just like APT and Zipco. And we did have a phenomenal gap down. A lot of these buy now, pay later stocks have been pulling back, which has been absolutely phenomenal. We did get a brilliant breakout of this wedge pattern right here. And right now we are currently just retesting. We are retesting. We've got a phenomenal hammer candle right now. We've got sensational volume. I do expect us to probably trade sideways for a little bit, but it makes sense to be buying here. The 50-day EMA is right there in our faces, and I do believe that we will bounce on SZL. Here's CBA. Now CBA, I have been mentioning we're going to trade between the 100 and 200 simple moving average for a few months, and right now we are back between the 100 and 200 simple moving average, and this particular support line has been my support line for quite some time, and we did come up to 66.78 and bounce today. Not entirely great volume, so we could possibly potentially go lower. The 100 simple moving average is there on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, still not looking too strong, but we are looking like we could potentially bounce off the 200 simple moving average on the weekly chart. So if I just draw a nice little support level here on the weekly, you can see it's basically the 100 simple moving average on a daily chart as well. So it is going to be a very key level of support. Here is crude oil. Now crude oil still not doing too much, guys. Really just going sideways. Very small ranges. I'm not personally trading crude oil at this point in time. At some point they will go higher or lower. I'm not too sure which way it's going to go. Possibly lower in my opinion. But crude oil right now looks very weak. There's no real bullish pressure coming in. You can see here not much increasing volume. We've actually got less volume than what we had pre-COVID. So for the most part, guys, I don't think many people are too bullish on oil, especially with the travel restrictions in place right now. And here's gold. Now gold is just pulling back, consolidating just that little bit longer, and throwing in a very nice inverted hammer candle yesterday. So a phenomenal inverted hammer, brilliant volume, and guys, simply this is just a nice little double bottom. We could potentially just break down to the 20 and then trade on higher. That makes a lot of sense. If we do come back down to the 50, guys, you do not want to miss this bounce. It will be a really nice bounce to catch on gold. And last but not least, the Aussie dollar. I have been mentioning we're going higher. We are going higher. We reached 74 US cents, and right now we're currently getting rejected. It really makes a lot of sense that we do kind of pull back. We are at a previous level of resistance as well. I also mentioned that on the weekly chart, we were above the 200 simple moving average, and that if we do break higher, expect a pullback down to about the 200 simple moving average. So on the daily chart, just wait for something like this to happen, guys. If on the shorter term moving averages, it could be the 20, it could be the 50, depends on how long it takes to happen. Me personally, I think it's going to be the 50 at some point, but this is really just a brilliant dip buying opportunity for the Aussie dollar. All right, guys, I'll be back on Friday with another free real life stock review. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.